Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, you guys got Canary Spirit, Sing Your Own Song, number 12, making it 3. I feel like what was important was the colors. So blue and yellow, solar and throat, right? Those are the chakras. There's something really big about like communication, right, with the throat. And even this card is saying sing your own song. So I feel like someone has to be like more authentic to who they are, and I feel like a way that they can be like more authentic is the way like they speak to people, like what they say basically, right? Like, are you communicating effectively as to like what you really want, right? Or are you just kind of like yesing everybody? You know what I mean? I just thought of like yes men, like, yeah, like, are you just yesing everybody for, you know, just to kind of make everyone like okay and not to have anybody like bothering you? Or is that like actually something that you actually like want, right? There's something definitely about like communication. For some of you guys is gonna have like something specifically to do with music, right? Like maybe the way that you guys communicate is through music, like listening to music is like really soothing to you, or that's how you like express yourself, that's how you get your anger out. But yeah, I would see like what music you're listening to right now. And I feel like that's kind of important because it's like that kind of will show you what kind of mood you're in. And I feel like the yellow has to do with the solar, so it's like your self-worth, right? So I feel like these two things are communicated. Again, like all of them are connected, but in this instance, there's something going on with like how you're feeling. And it's like, I feel like speaking up basically. So how you feel. So yeah, Capricorn, that's what I'm getting. Let's pull some more cards. So yeah, Capricorn, I feel there's a lot of cards on the spread, but what I really feel like is going on is that someone has to communicate, you know, like there has to be a conversation had. And we have this Ace of Swords. The sword is really important. I feel like Libra had a really important reading about how this new moon in Libra is going to be affecting like their sign, and I feel like, or someone like close to them, and that's what I feel like is going on here, Capricorn. I feel like this new moon in Libra is going to be very significant for you, for all the signs, but specifically for you in love. Like check your houses obviously, but yeah, there's like something going on with the sword, right? So I would say again, like the new moon for you is like gonna affect you or someone very, very significantly, because look at all the sword, right? We have the King and the Queen of Sword, right? We have the Ace of Sword, we have the Justice, and you can see he's holding a sword. So yeah, there's a lot going on with like the Cup and the sword, right? Like understanding like how you feel about something, or how they're understanding how they feel about something. Like pick your position, right? Pick your energy, but someone like really, really, really wants to communicate. And I like the reversals that are here. They're really, really good reversals, right? Like with the Desire, it's like there's obviously something that like they want to speak about how they feel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like someone wants to be authentic to themselves, right? Like I want to be authentic to how I feel, like what I want, and I feel like they're figuring it out, right? And I don't think it's been easy for them. And I feel like for some of us, it's so easy, right? Like when you know what you want and you just kind of go for it. And I know, like, I feel like someone here watching is like, what? Like, how is this so hard? You know, like, I feel someone kind of judging, like, this person. And it's like, how is it so hard to understand what you want? But everyone's different. And I'm telling you, like, the sword is going to be very, very important this week for, like, clarity, for intuition, for gut, like the feelings, right, that you're getting. And this person, I really like they're letting go any like sadness, and maybe this is a past energy, right, like this sadness, this 5 of Cups, this like past hurt, right, this past like things in the past that just didn't work out. I feel like this person is letting it go, and they're ready to like receive, to give. It's not only receive, like they also want to give equally, right? And I feel like that's such an important thing, like someone who understands that, like, that it's not all about receiving, it's also about giving, right? And I really like this energy because it's like, yeah, I understand that I also have to give, right? And I don't mind putting in work. I don't mind like giving some of my energy because I know what I'm going to get in return, right? And I feel like they really, really want to communicate. And it's interesting because I feel like this person has not been clear. Again, I feel like someone here is just like, I don't get how they're not clear, but they haven't been listening to, again, we have the sword, right? The 7 of Swords. And I feel like this 7 of Swords talks about like someone who is like listening to the universe, and this was in reverse. So I feel like this is them, like they've come to understand, right? Like that they've been wrong, right? And I think that that's a big thing to like accept, that they haven't been listening to their gut, maybe, that they haven't been listening to the way they feel, that they haven't been listening to their like they have not been authentic to themselves. And I feel like this has been a common problem for Capricorn. I don't know who I'm talking about, but yeah, it's like someone wants to be authentic, right? It's like they weren't listening, right, in the past, but what shows me that they're like learning is this this thought card, right? It's like they think of like, what if I would just communicate this small offer to this person? And again, it's a really small thing that they want to offer, but look what's right after it. Like they're the Page of Cups, and I like, you know, that's a small offer. That's the smallest page. I mean, that's the smallest. It's not a knight, it's not a king, it's not the emperor, it's a page. So yeah, they want to like have some sort of offer, like, you know, offer something, right? Even if it's just like communication, they want to like be the one to say something. And I feel like they know that it's like a small gesture, but look like what they want. Like the 10 of Cups followed by the 2 of Cups. It's crazy. Like they know what they want. They have to speak about it. And even though it could be a really small offer that's coming, maybe they're going to make a small gesture. I feel like they understand now, right, with a thought card, that it's like there's something like sparking in their brain, right? Like with this thought card, do you see how she's like looking at the pot and it's like glowing, right? It's like a connection's being made. And I know for us, it's like, I feel like I don't know who I'm talking to. It's like, you're like, how do they not, like, how is this so hard, like, for them to express themselves or for them to understand how they feel, right? Like, to get into some sort of understanding of how they feel, like, you know, it's like you're waiting patiently for this person to kind of get on the same page, and you're just like, yeah, you want to, like, strangle them. I can feel somebody, like, doing that, and it's funny to me. I'm sorry. I think it's really funny because I understand this, both people. I understand, like, kind of going how I feel with things. But again, like, everyone has to make their own connections. And this person is finally making that connection that, yeah, like, I have to communicate. Like, I have not been listening to my gut. I haven't been listening to my authentic desires because I've been sitting in pain, right? And I really like this person because I think they understand that it has a lot to do with giving. Like, I feel someone who's, like, not afraid to give. This is someone who, like, maybe gave, like, a lot in the past and maybe overgave and it became a problem. So that's why they were a little disconnected. But I feel like they're connecting back to, like, the truth. And the truth is, like, with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups, like, they want to give, like, an offer, or, like, I want to say, like, an olive branch, like there's just something so small that they would like to do, but this small little gesture leads to this 10 of Cups and this 2 of Cups. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like this soulmate, this union, this happy life, like, with a family. Like, I just get, like, everything that you could, like, possibly desire, right? And I know this has a lot to do with the new moon. So I feel like that has already passed, and I think it's going to be really significant because here you can see like how the moon affects the tides. So I'm getting a lot of new moon energy. I also got a lot of new moon energy for Libra, which obviously makes a lot of sense because it was a new moon in Libra. But yeah, if you're connected to Libra, or if the new moon is affecting you a lot, like check out Libra's reading. But yeah, this person wants to be authentic with the Five of Swords. They want to be authentic. They want to say like how they feel. And I feel like I like everything that this person is doing because they have the wisdom card now, right? And it means that they have acquired knowledge, right? Like they haven't just been sitting around thinking about like this gesture. I think they've been trying to like put a plan to it. And I feel like they have understood where they didn't communicate, like it led to this. Right? Like someone not communicating here, not being authentic, not being clear, like look where it led them to the Ace of Cups in reverse, right? Like basically something that was divine, something that was given to them from the universe, from wherever, right? Like the divine basically gave them this person, and they like did not communicate with this person, and they see like what happens when you don't communicate, what happens when you like let things go, what happens when you don't fight for something basically. And I feel like this person, they want to put like, again, there's a lot about giving here, and they understand that. And I feel like they're not anxious anymore. We have like every sword out here, but yeah, they're not anxious. They're not like crying. It's like this Five of Cups and this Nine of Swords both in reverse. It's really good energy that they're sitting in, and I feel like they understand like why they didn't maybe put in any work, and how that led to like the relationship not working out, right? Or like them not putting in work in something, them not being slow, them not being steady. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're with the wisdom card and these cards coming up, even though they're reversals, they're realizing, I think, really good things, right? Because I feel like they're realizing that it's like you can't have a relationship without this, right? You can't have a relationship without like putting in the work. You can't have a relationship without somebody like trying to give. And like sometimes people mess up in a relationship, right? Like sometimes things don't go like the way that they're supposed to go, right? But if there's someone who's trying, right? Like again, the smallest gesture, but someone is trying, right? Somebody is putting in like effort. And I feel like this person is beginning to understand that like that's the type of relationship they want to be in, right? The relationship where people fight for like how they feel. People fight for the other person. They fight for like what they want, right? It's not like just like nowadays I feel like everybody just, you know, it's like there's so many options. I'll just talk to somebody else tomorrow. I'm talking to 5 people right now. Like, you get the vibe? And I feel like this person understands like that's not who this person is. It's just like maybe at one point they were, and now they're like, I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to like put in work when it's like time to put in work. You know what I mean? I feel like there's someone who like in the past did not put work in, and now is realizing like I have to put work in now. Like there's no relationship that's going to be lasting and meaningful if I don't, if when the road gets bumpy, I don't decide to like actually work it through. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're understanding that. And I feel like there's something here about the speed and the stability, right, that they didn't have in the past. And I feel like they want, again, it's with the wisdom. They have the wisdom that like they need to be stable. They need to be slow. Again, sometimes things don't work out the way that they need to work out, the way that we want them to work out. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't put work into this person. You know what I mean? It's like someone who just gave up a lot and is now realizing like, wow, there's times when like I should not have given up. You know what I mean? And I should have worked for it, and I should have like pressed for it and like, you know, fought for a relationship, and I didn't. And that not fighting for something has really led to like a disunion with someone, right? And heartbreak and sadness. And I feel like they understand that now. So again, a lot of thought, a lot of thinking, a lot of sword energy mixed with the cup. And I feel like that can kind of drive a person crazy. But what I really like is that at the end, we're ending with the King of Fire. So I feel like this person, what's really, yeah, I got goosebumps when I said the King of Fire. And like what clarified the King of Fire was the King of Fire. Like once this person, I'm telling you, it's like once this comes in, right? Like once this clarity comes into this person and they like understand things a little bit better. And I know that someone on the other end is like, how could they not get it like earlier? But again, there's a lot of things that block us. There's a lot of people around us, our environments. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we have to learn. So they're getting it. Do you know what I'm saying? And like the King of Fire, I think it's a really beautiful read because I feel like this person with the Phoenix, right? I've been getting this for everybody. It's like this rebirth is happening to this person where they're like finally like, you know what? like they see everything, do you know what I'm saying? And they're not afraid to kind of start again. They're not afraid to like say I'm sorry. They're not afraid to like give again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're really, really like coming full circle. And I think that this new moon is going to really help push this person in the right direction. And look, they're not confused anymore with the moon. They're not confused at all. And I feel like they want to bring justice to a situation. So yeah, guys. The ending is so powerful. Like everything in this reading is so powerful. I feel like with every like every time we get this way, it's just like more and more power, right? It's like they're gaining more and more power. And I feel like it's also clarity. They're gaining more and more clarity. And it's like we go from the Page to the Ten of Cups to the Two of Cups. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we have this idea, this like romantic gesture that we want to make, and then that turns into like everything, right? And then that turns into like me and my person being together forever. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, with the best thing about this is the King of Fire. Like that they're going in with like this new energy. They're like energized. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not like, you know, when we've been through a lot of shit, you could like see it on someone's face. You know what I'm saying? You could see it in the way they walk. You could see it in the way they act. And this person is not letting that like dictate what happens to them now. They're like, you know what? This could have been like a total messed up situation. Like I don't know what to say. Like this is like I could have been through a disaster, right? Maybe I like even was a part of it. Like I caused it. Maybe like I didn't help the situation, but I refused for that to like be who I am. Do you know what I'm saying? I can start new, right? It's like that Heath Ledger, like a man can change his stars, right? Like I can change tomorrow. It's just dependent on like how I act. And I feel like they're getting the strength, like, right, like to act in this way, which is like passionate, which is like adventurous, starting new again, right? Like not being afraid to do this again. And yeah, they're just not confused anymore, and they're going for it with the Justice. And I love how the yin and the yang signs on the bottom of this, right? Yeah, Capricorn, I love this reading. Let's see if there's any divine feminines for you guys. Yeah, there's something here about someone not being afraid. You guys have Enheduanna, the High Priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. I feel like this person, it's something about power, right? It's like the way that they're ending with this King of Fire, right? This king twice. It's like there's something about how powerful they're becoming, and it's because they're being authentic to themselves. And I feel like for a long time, it's like they thought that they'd be more powerful hiding themselves, kind of, you know what I mean? It's like I understand what this person is thinking. It's kind of like I don't want anyone to really know who I am, because then like people can really judge me, people can really hurt me, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, it's like when you put something out there that's like your own material, people can look at it and like laugh at it. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like if I just kind of go along with the flow, I can always do my own thing kind of in secret, but no one will ever know like the real me. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about them hiding themselves, right? And I guess it could even be like they've hidden themselves from like the 3D, from everybody for such a long time that it's like I think they lost themselves, to be honest, like in that. You know what I mean? It became like, you know, I'm still doing my own thing, like in my room at home, like I do my own thing, but it became like that part of them wasn't even there anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they just didn't even have that part of themselves. Like they were hiding the real them, and then they like lost the real them. Like they were like, wait a second, I became the person that I was, like, do you know what I mean? The facade that I put on for people, that's who I like became. And they're like, I can't, like they realize that, do you know what I'm saying? And they're like, now they're coming in their true power, because they understand that like being in your true power is being who you are. And they're not afraid anymore to be who they are. And I think it's from like you know, the shittiness of the experiences they've been through right now, where they're just like, yeah, nothing could be worse than this, you know what I mean? Like whatever situations they've gotten themselves into, like I feel like they've learned a lot, and I feel like they're now being very like authentic to who they are. Like they know like who they are, and it's like I'm not gonna hide it anymore. And I really think it's just a beautiful read. I love this reading, Capricorn. So yeah, Capricorn, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys so much. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.